This video tutorial I'm going to show you how you can set up and use your Plantronics headset. Once you've got it out of the package, go ahead and plug it into your Mac, and your Mac should automatically recognize it by default. Now, to check to make sure everything's working properly, what you want to do is go to the top left corner of your Mac and go to the little black apple, click on that, and a drop down window will appear. You're looking for something called System Preferences. You're going to click on that, and it's going to bring up the System Preference box. In the System Preference box, you have a variety of things you could use to control the preferences of your Mac. In this case, we're focusing on sound, so I'm going to go into the sound options. But before I do that, I personally like to have the System Preferences located on my dock down here at the bottom. So an easy way of doing that is to simply find the icon, which is this icon right here, right-click on it, and then go to the Options, and then choose Keep in Dock. So that means once I close System Preferences, this icon will still remain on my dock and I can quickly access it later. So Options, Keep in Dock. Okay, so now I've got it set so it's going to stay in my dock permanently. Now I'm going to go into my sound options and make sure everything's working properly. Now in my output settings, you can see right here the Plantronics headset is showing up. So if I'm playing audio and my computer speakers are playing it, I can select this option right here, and it's going to push that audio through the Plantronics headset speakers, which is what we want. For the input volume, your Macintosh has a microphone built into it, but it's always best to use a headset mic, especially if you're doing a Google Hangout or recording a video. In this case, when I press the input volume, you can see right here the Plantronics audio headset is right there. So I'll select that option there to switch over to my input volume. Now once it's set up and it's recording your audio, it's going to give you access to your input volume levels. Now, this is not an exact science, but what I found is that you want your peak volume, and you'll notice the little blue bar will stay once I peak. You see it stayed right there? It stayed right there. You don't want your peak volume to go over here, because that means you're too loud or your voice is too high. So instead, what you want to do is make sure you peak about right here in your volume settings. Now, how do you get that to work? Well, you use your input volume slider to do that. Now notice with this specific mic setup that I have it dragged all the way to the right. In your case, you may not have to go that far, but again, this is where you have to kind of fine-tune your mic input volume. Okay? So you want to make sure that you never peak over here consistently, because that means you're too loud, and it's really going to be really hard for anybody to listen to you when you're giving audio or recording a video or participating in a hangout. So make sure your input volume level is set so that you peak around this area right here. Now your output volume level is located down here on the bottom. It's also located here as well. And again, if it's too loud in your ears, you can always drag the slider down towards the bottom.